My racist mother-in-law hates her brown grandkids. Am I the a-hole for banishing her from seeing them?
Seems reasonable, honestly.
When I was 27, I got pregnant from a one-night stand. The father, Robert, fake name, told me that he wanted to be part of our girls' lives as co-parents.
Better than most.
Better than most. Before this month, I had met Robert's mother, the grandmother mentioned in the title, once. When I was in the hospital recovering from giving birth, Robert brought her to meet his granddaughters. She told him in front of me to make sure to get a paternity test because she didn't want to be tricked by a gold-digging slur.
Wow.
Because Robert lived in another state and was a workaholic, he only had the girls for alternating major holidays and 1 month every summer.
The fact that it's twins on the first one-night stand, insane.
Give me your wiener. He would bring the girls to see their grandmother during this time. Grandmother was his only family, so I never said anything about it. However, when the girls were about 5, he and his grandmother had a falling out. I later found out it was because she kept making racist comments towards the girls. Disgusting.
Gross.
One example he gave me is that she kept telling the girls to stop showing their monkey side. This is making my blood boil. Whenever they misbehaved.
That's disgusting.
Over time, his relationship with his grandmother improved, but the girls never met her in person again. When my family found out about the falling out, they invited Robert to spend the holidays with us. He would rent a hotel room nearby or stay in my guest house and come to my family events. A year and a half ago, Robert was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
Oh no.
Even with aggressive treatment, he would only live for a couple years. He regretted not spending more time with the girls, so Robert decided to quit his job and move nearby. He asked me to change the custody to 50-50 custody so he could spend more time with our girls. I reminded him that the guest bedroom has always been open to him. He could move in with us and spend the remaining time with our daughters.
I mean, it's beautiful that they could work that out.
From a one-night stand to being able to do this, I feel like is a pretty incredible testament to both of them.
It's huge.
I had only one condition. While he can go out to see the grandmother and he can bring the girls along, she cannot come to my house. Interesting.
If I was the mother, I would be like, fuck your grandma.
Yeah.
My girls aren't seeing that racist piece of shit.
Robert agreed and he moved in. His mother never came to my house, though he did go see her a few times without our girls. Robert passed away last month. It's been rough and we dearly miss him. Last week, grandmother showed up on my doorstep. Wow, the girls weren't home. She told me that the twins were the only thing she has left of Robert. She asked if she could regularly see the girls. I laughed and told her no. Her only connection to them was through Robert and Robert only. I have not and will not help her see my girls. She protested and said that I was cruel to deny my girls their grandmother. I reminded her that it was Robert who originally didn't let her see the girls.
Yeah.
Even though he has passed away, I was not going to change that. Grandmother left crying after I said that. I believe I'm in the right, but some of my family members think I was too harsh. She's grieving and I should let her see the girls at least once. Am I the a-hole? And there's a quick edit to those telling me to lawyer up. I am a family attorney. Wow.
OP's got all the skills.
Not only do I know the law, I have the home court advantage. Wow. Well, the mother-in-laws can always be tricky.
Yeah.
I want to know from everyone watching if you have had a very hard experience with your mother-in-law and how did you overcome it, or what did you do?
Like, was there have you ever had any bigotry coming from a mother-in-law?
Bigotry coming from the mother-in-law. I think it would be really good for, some great discussions have been happening. It would be really great for you to share your experiences. And we're going to start reading some on the show. So I'd be very curious to see that. But I think the big question here is what OP asked. Is OP the a-hole for not letting the grandmother see the children?
Yeah. I don't think OP's the a-hole because it's more like she's sticking to the wishes of the late father of these children.
Yes.
If it was me, I might let the grandmother see them like on holidays or something. And if she says some racist shit, like cutting you out.
Yeah.
You don't want to expose your kids to that kind of bigotry. And that's the husband didn't want his girls to be exposed to the grandmother. So it's like they're just maintaining that the status quo there.
Exactly. And like you do not know what plants the grandma is like planting in their heads. And you don't want them to grow up with self-hate or any other kind of like ideas like that. So I completely understand from both perspectives why OP has made the decision that she did.
Yeah, I agree. So in conclusion, I don't think OP is the a-hole.
Same.
But what we love is we love your stories and your perspectives,
Yes.
especially the perspectives of our public subscribers. And I have a comment from the video, coworker demands I take a paternity test. This is the one where OP's coworker thinks he boned his wife, but OP is gay.
Right.
And Ronnie Pickett says, after it comes back negative, I would sue him for slander, which is a great idea. You know, get some double trouble over here. And then public subscriber Chrissy Skya1 says, there's been a couple updates to this now, also on best of Redditor updates, and it gets even wilder. Okay, so we might have to
do an update on this one. Back a little bit.
Thank you so much for your comments. We love reading them. And if you want us to maybe read one of your comments, make sure to publicly subscribe and leave a comment below.
Love you.
Peace.